Alright guys, I've done some more wandering, and behind this tree we have a mega tiger. Look at these things, they're huge. And this stuff, podzol is what it's called. Let's see, we are, yes, mega tiger. I just want to make sure I got the name right. This place is really cool looking. Why is that tree on fire? It's not that close to lava. No more burning. Stop it. But anyway, this is spruce. Whoops, spruce places. You got this podzol stuff, which looks pretty sweet if you ask me. It looks very much kind of like mulch or something. Or, you know, like a bunch of leaves and pine needles, stuff on the forest floor, that kind of stuff. Then you got this dirt that doesn't grow any grass, even if there's grass next to it, which I don't think there is. But one of the cool things in here, boulders made out of mossy cobble. Oh yeah. I'm not going to pick up any right now, because I have precious inventory space, but I am going to use my silky spoon, and we're going to get some of this podzol stuff. You can only pick up the podzol, right here, podzol, P-O-D-Z-O-L, with silk touch. It does not work if you just dig it with a normal shovel like I show you. It just turns into normal dirt, which I don't want. Here. Bam. Alright, so I know it's been a little bit since, well, for me anyway, it's been quite a bit of time since I was talking about scary movies. I did mention that, goodness, set some stuff on fire, would you? Why is the dirt burning? Seriously, lava, what is your deal? What is your deal? That I don't do well with scary games. And I will give you some examples. So, I mean, I do okay on some of them. It just depends on what it is. Like, the original Dead Space. I played it... Here. Get out of here! I do not want. Just a stack of this stuff. No, we're gonna get 2 stacks of it. Because it's a little harder to get. Alright. But yeah, the original Dead Space, I played it, and I didn't finish it. I made it, I could only play it so much at a time, and I made it, I don't know, maybe halfway through the game? There's a point where, ooh, this is cool, the stuff still grows underneath the tree and doesn't get erased like dirt does. Why don't I, 54, or 52 even, I can't count. There's a point where there's kind of a superpowered mutant thing. I don't even remember exactly now. There we go, that's good. That escapes from a lab and starts chasing you, and at that point I just had enough and quit playing that game for a while and never made it back to it. Another game further back that is kind of scary that I had some trouble with was Resident Evil 4, but not too much. I made it through that entire game because that game is kind of awesome. The first half of it's kind of scary. Second half is a little bit more action-oriented, I guess is the way to put it. Kind of like future, like Resident Evil 5 and 6 and stuff have been more action-oriented. Resident Evil 4 starts off scary, and then once you get more and more weapons, it becomes less scary because you have more stuff to deal with the scary creatures and things out there. And I'm just marveling at this thing in the air. It's like dirt with a podzol on top and a fern. Double tall fern even, large fern. Cracks me up. Man, I can't tell you how awesome it is going through here and having these tall plants. It's just a small thing, but it gives everything such a different feel to it than you normally would get. So which direction am I going? I want to go south and west because that's the direction I have been going in before. And, you know, anyway, Resident Evil 4 and... Wow, look at all the... Man, there's tons of this stuff. If you need mossy cobble anymore, find one of these places. Mega Taiga is for you. Wow, this is weird. I do not have large biomes on in this world, but wandering around, it feels like I have it on because the size of these things is pretty big. So I don't know if that's something new to the generation. Still going south, yep. To the generation with all these new biomes or what? I don't know. But it's like when I find something, it goes on for days, and then it takes me forever to find something else. So like when I was starting out, it was all a bunch of extreme hills, and then some forest stuff, and then moving on all the way finally to here, and we're getting lots of this. Get some mushrooms on the ground and this podzol stuff. Yeah, I am way far away from home right now. I don't need you. So I'm going to have to find some of these things closer to the plantation if I want to do regular supply runs, because this is pretty far out to go. I already have some of this stuff, so I'm not going to even bother getting it. But yeah, Resident Evil and Dead Space are things. They're kind of a survival adventure third-person kind of games, and I did pretty good at them considering the comparison I'm about to tell you guys about. As I go to sleepy sleep. And morning time. Hello. Make sure I'm still going south. Yep. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That game broke me. Like, I was like, ooh, a scary game. It was like, maybe it was last October, I think. It was like, I want to play a scary game. And it was on sale. I got it for like $5 or something, or I got it as part of like a indie bundle or something. I don't remember exactly how I got it. I just love this forest. Tall, tall trees. It's kind of like the spruce equivalent of a jungle with the big, big trees. It's very nice. But anyway, I've started playing Amnesia after I got it. I was like, yeah, this is going to be cool. I made it maybe an hour into that game before just quitting it for good. Like, I got through the first part of... Wait, am I backtracking? Where in the world? I got seeds. Oh well. We'll get somewhere. We'll get somewhere. Maybe that's why this place seems so big. You get lost and wandering around forever. Then the hillbillies get you. Yeah, I think this looks more like swamp, mud and stuff than the actual swamp biome does. It's very muddy and cool looking. But yeah, Amnesia, I made it past, like, you start off, if you have never played it, you start off, you're kind of in, I don't know, it's like some asylum or abandoned mansion or something. I forget exactly what it's supposed to be. But you wake up, you don't know who you are, hence Amnesia. This is weird with all these things that are broken out when I'm wandering around here for the first time. Ah, hello, doggy dogs. And you are, it's like, I think the 1800s in that game? I don't know. All you get is like a lantern with very little fuel in that game. And I didn't even use the lantern that much after I got it. That's how not far into Amnesia I got. If you've played the game, I made it past the first few rooms, and I made it to where you go down into a hallway where it's kind of half flooded and there's a bunch of water, and there's an invisible creature that's stalking you. I turned the game off, I said screw this crap, and I was done. I never booted it up again. Like, Amnesia defeated me. That game, whew, it got on my nerves, it got under my skin, and I don't think I will ever play it again. And for that reason, I will probably not play things like Outlast, which is kind of the scary game du jour of the moment. Lots of people have been putting playthroughs of that on YouTube lately, and I just don't want it. Okay, now this is crazy. Is this old generation? No, it can't be. Where are we at? Ice Mountains. Ooh, I hadn't heard of this one. Not very mountainy, but it does have natural snowfall like what you would have had in a taiga before, and ice and stuff frozen. Yeah, I'm betting... Oh, yes! Woohoo! I'm betting my ice cube tray is broken, was what I was about to say, but then I saw these beauties. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Enough about scary games. We've got ice to find. This is the new packed ice, and this is going to be the ice spikes. It's supposed to be in ice spike plains is where these show up, but I'm not sure that that is what this is, but it is the new ice. And I believe the only way you can get this is Silk Touch. F3, we are in the ice spike plains. A small one. Ooh, there you go. A very small one, but it's kind of cool. It's got some formations. I've seen some of these on videos and stuff there. Much bigger, wider plains, like all of this whole area out here would be filled with these things and be at least 2 or 3 times taller than some of these and get kind of narrow and then get fatter at the top again. Kind of craggly. I like it. But let's see. Silk Touch gets it just like ice. And see, packed ice. So you can't see through it. It's completely opaque. And you can put torches on it. It doesn't melt. It's pretty awesome. I got plans to use this, a little bit of it, not a lot. So we're going to get a few of these. It's a lot more of a light blue color than the regular ice, which is much more of a medium blue, I would say. Plus you can, see through it. So let's see. Let's get about half a stack of this stuff if we can. Alright, I've gathered a half a stack of that now. And let's see, we are still going south in the ice mountains / spike plains. It's kind of interesting that it's next to this is just technically a taiga, which is what you normally see as snow covered, but now this is just kind of button right up against that. It's kind of based on height now for any other normal biome. Like if you have a mountain really, really tall like we saw earlier, it'll start snowing at like, I don't know, 90 or something. It's kind of randomized a little bit too, which I think is a cool effect. But it does, there's something to be said for areas like this where it's just snow covered all out in the middle of nowhere. Packed ice, you go up there. Okay, the only thing that we have not found is a savanna, which we are not going to find here because it is going to be more of a warm biome. And this is a cold one. And if you didn't know, biomes now kind of group together by temperature for the most part. So that you see similar ones next to each other. So it looks like we're going into coldness and not warmness. These ice mountains, which aren't very mountainy. Maybe I just got some bad luck. See, that over there is more mountainy. Although I think that's probably more extreme hills. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to do some more wandering, and as soon as I find something good, I'll get back with you, and then we'll wrap this episode up. I've stumbled into a sunflower plains. Awesome. I thought it was just normal. Look, they only face east, which is the sun edge just coming up. So that's pretty awesome. See? East. Where the sun lives in the morning. Anyway, I think it's pretty cool that they made them do that. And here, face the sun. I'm going to gather me some sunflowers out of these sunflower plants. I was hoping I would find one. I think I've gotten most of the plants now except for, let's see. There's a tall purple one. I don't have red tulips. And there is the blue orchids or whatever they're called. Can't remember off the top of my head, but do not have any of those as of yet. And I'm not sure like how the biomes dictate the flowers yet. I haven't researched it really. Yeah, I hear you, zombie. Whatever. I don't need the rose bushes now. I've got a whole stack of those. Let's see, 20 sunflowers. Let's just take all of them. Waha. So yeah, I've talked about a bunch of like scary movies and games and things for my end. Like, why don't you guys give me some things on, what you enjoy, scary movies or games-wise, which ones have really gotten to you and scared you, or which ones you just really like to watch every year or something, or play. That sort of thing. Let me know in the comments. Get a discussion started. Heck, maybe there's even a game that I haven't heard of or a movie I haven't heard of that you might want me to watch. So that's a little small area, but I got a ton of them. So 53 sunflowers, not too shabby. My inventory is so full. I'm wrapping back east, trying to go through these plains, hoping I get to warmer climates. I don't know, we'll see. I kind of went away from all the snowiness. But there's more taigas, so that I think technically is also cold. Plains, I believe, is what would be temperate or medium in between, so I was hoping I would fall through and find like a desert and then some savanna or a mesa, but I'm not finding any of that, so I think we might end up, ooh, dangerous, wrapping this episode and do some more exploring in the next one. That's interesting. Held back by blades of grass. Ooh, that's a cool looking hill. Awesome. See, there's all sorts of cool stuff. That's what wandering around in Minecraft gets you to. Some neat stuff that, you know, it's the exploration side of the game that you enjoy. If you don't do it very often because you're stuck building or mining all the time, get out once in a while. Go outside and wander. Like this is a big normal forest we're up here, but I think we're going to stop here at this view. And I will try and find my way home, and we'll explore in a different direction next episode. So until next time, guys. Just kidding. I lied, guys. Okay, I didn't lie. But on my way back towards home, I was sailing around the edge of this big island thingy because I got to a little bit of place I'd been before, but kept going around, and I found a desert, and I found a savanna. So we're going to go find us some acacia wood. Well, we found it. It's right there. There's the tree. But we're going to chop it down. Let's chop it. Chop it to chop. I love this wood. It's so garish and looks like it wouldn't fit with pretty much anything when you first look at it. But trust me, guys, mess around with it in creative a bit, test it out with other blocks, see what it looks like, and you'll be surprised at how much like cool stuff you can do. All right, there it is, the acacia sapling. Looks pretty nice. Now, I'm told by the wiki or other videos or something, I know I saw somewhere that these also act as plains, these savannas. So there's a possibility that horses can spawn out in these. It is rare, just like, you know, not every plain will do... Oh, well, speak of the devil, we got donkeys! Woohoo! Not that I can really do much with it right now, but let's go say hello to these guys. So, how you doing? Hey, are you suffocating in that tree there? Oh, I can't. There you go, I couldn't chop it. There we go, saved you! I'll go ahead and chop this tree down too, just get a little bit more of this wood. I do have saplings now, so I can plant these back at home if I need to. But hey, so this definitely proves it right. Horses can spawn in the savannah. Check, check. It's basically kind of a slightly desert-colored plains with some cool new trees in them. I really like these new trees, like this and the dark oak from the roof forest. Just the look of them is cool because they're different, but also, you know, definitely this new wood types. You know me, I like to have building blocks to play with, so we're definitely going to get some playtime in with all these new wood types and things. It's a little bit with the packed ice and whatnot. Ooh, we got a desert village. Let's go visit. What's up, guys? Just visiting. Gonna steal your stuff. Don't mind me. We got some bookshelves. And nothing that I care about. So let's go explore these a little bit here. Maybe we'll run into a mesa on our way. Or along the way. That's the words I was looking for. Alright, so because of this episode is going to be quite a bit longer than I planned, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I really like, you know, when all this new stuff comes into the game. Usually, you've got quite a bit, but this one is definitely living up to the name that Mojang, however you say it, depending on where you live, is saying the update that changed the world. It's definitely true. Like, all this stuff looks so cool. Like, I'm loving it. I'm getting so much video gaming candy right now for, you know, myself. Ooh, man, this is a great one. It's like huge, and we've got more horses over here spawning. Alright, just for posterity's sake in the footage, there's my coordinates, so maybe I can find my way back here in the future. Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Oh, okay, I was trying to eat there, so yeah, don't throw a fit, alright? Alright. Okay. See, I'm just eating. There you go. I need to take a nap. It's getting to be sleep time, guys. Do horses sleep? I'll take that as a no, Mr. Head bopping up and down guy. Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught that there. The beds are a little bit messed up right now. Alright, let's see. We want to go south, no, east and north and south. I don't know that it matters now. I'm kind of going a little bit out of the way. Let's follow the Savannah. I keep wanting to call it the Mesa, even though that's totally not what it is. Stupid brain messing me up. Let's follow the Savannah and the desert here a little bit. Wander through, get you guys a good view of all this stuff. I like just, you know, having all these dotted here and there. They're not too close, but there's still quite a few of these trees around, so it gives it a cool look. It definitely looks weird next to the more bluish green that this is than the yellower, decayed, hot-looking green. Like, you know, this just looks arid and a little bit drier just because of the colors that they chose. And there's like, hey, it's blue. Because we're next to the river. It gets more water, I guess. So it's a little more hydrated. Man, again, I'm just going to say, this tall stuff, these tall plants in the game, awesome. Like, it's quickly becoming my favorite thing that they added in this update, almost. Like, of the small things. Like, it's just a little thing, but it changes so much. Just for the feel of it, of walking through here, just grass going by your face. Anyway, back to... I'm getting so distracted this episode, but just look at all this pretty stuff, though. You can easily understand why. I'm getting so much video game goodness all at the same time right now. We've got this Minecraft 1.7 here, all this new stuff to play with, and then imminently, as I'm recording this, it's pretty much like slightly more than 12 hours or so till Battlefield 4 is supposed to be released. More horses. Man, this is awesome. I found me a doozy of a savannah here. Like, look at this. Oh, dude. Look at this. Oh, that's so cool how it goes down to the river and you got like a little bit of flat. Oh, man. Yeah, this one's definitely getting a picture. Bloop. There we go. Picture taken. Like I'm on a photo safari. What? And we got white horses over here. All sorts of stuff. But yes, Battlefield 4 and more donkeys. Woo! I know where to come if I need more horses. I've got plenty back at the ranch, really, but if I ever needed more, Savannah Plateau. Oh, that's awesome. So it is kind of a new variation type. You got your Savannah, which is normally short, but the Plateau makes it the big, tall, hilly things we're getting. That's awesome. Loving it. Yes, made it. All right. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Battlefield 4. You guys are going to see some more video content from me for that. I know some of you really enjoyed some of the videos I put out during the beta a couple weeks ago or a week ago or, whatever. I'm bad with time because of my weird work schedule. It messes me up. But Battlefield 4, going to be putting lots of time into that, but I'm still going to be putting time into this game here, this awesome Minecraft stuff. I am addicted to it after all, so I can't completely put it away, but it might be, a little spotty here and there, because the Minecraft episodes do take longer to make than, a 5 to 10 minute Battlefield video. Sometimes those take longer too, just if you're doing like one of the montages or something that has a lot more editing to it. Man, this river is so cool. Look at this, guys. Goes all the way around back there, and it curves off this direction. Oh yeah, this is sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I definitely get in my moods with Minecraft, and right now with all the new stuff and the new biomes here to find and to see all the new cool stuff that gets generated with all the changes they made to terrain and how snow comes in and all that stuff, and the mountains that are all stone, so even old places seem new again when you're getting into newly generated areas. Oh, it's great. So the exploring right now is really awesome, but it also comes with lots of new materials to play with, and you know how I like my building. So I have plans for some of this stuff. I've got definitely plans for a greenhouse and another thing or two using some of this new materials, including a colored glass that we haven't gotten to really yet in my videos. Southwest, east, north. See, I have been totally getting turned around. Alright, I want to keep going north and east, maybe. I don't know. I was hoping I'd run into a mesa, but it seems I will not be doing so. Alright guys, as nighttime falls, we're going to call this episode closed. I did not find a mesa biome yet. I will continue looking for one, and if I find one, I will share it with you. Well, I'm going to find one eventually. So much new stuff to explore and play with in this update, guys. Let me know what your favorite so far is in 1.7, and, you know, all the fun horror movies and games and stuff as well. Let me know. Comment away, please. The more comments, the better. Getting conversations going is part of the fun of this whole YouTube thing. So anyway, until next time, have fun with 1.7, and we'll see you.